Shady Realtors, the things they say. Now that I have your attention, I wanted to spend a few minutes and just look at some of the one-liners, some of the things realtors say to get a listing in the Vancouver market, and I've heard a ton of one-liners. One of my favorite one-liners is, I have a buyer that wants to purchase your home. Whether that buyer's from China or somewhere else, they say, I have a buyer that would like to buy your home. Whether or not they may or may not have a buyer, as realtors, by the way, we all have buyers, but whether or not they do in fact have a buyer, do you want this realtor to be representing you? You have to ask yourself, where should the loyalty lie when you're selling your home? Should it be to the buyer or to the seller? Do you want your realtor to be representing you, looking out for the interests of his buyer, or looking out for your interests? Most of the time in Vancouver, over 90% of the time, probably 95% of the time, we have two agents involved in a transaction. We have an agent representing the seller, which is the listing agent, and an agent representing the buyer, which is the buyer's agent. So to have a realtor come up to you and say that they have a buyer, the chances of them actually following through and putting the deal together with their specific buyer is very, very, very slim. The second thing I hear all the time from realtors is they ask the question, what would you like to sell your home for? As the seller, they're asking you, what would you like to sell for? In other words, they're almost like they're trying to buy the listing. That's what we call it in the real estate industry. They're buying the listing. So they're not doing their primary job as the listing agent, which is to advise the seller on what the market value is for their home. That is one of the primary functions of the listing agent, is to determine market value. And if he's not doing that, if he's asking you, what do you want to sell for? Run for it. Run for the hills. This type of realtor is not the realtor you want representing you. So what should you look for in a listing agent? Well, number one, you should look for trust. If you can't trust your listing agent, then you have nothing, because this agent is looking out for your interests. They're acting on your behalf, essentially. So it's very important that you have trust with your listing agent. Second thing, you should look for proper marketing. There's so many realtors out there that all they provide for their marketing materials is a one-page black and white sheet of paper that they print off the computer, which is generated by the multiple listing service. They don't even put any effort into it. They print out a one-page data sheet. Is your listing agent giving you a proper brochure? Is he doing a lifestyle video on the area around your home, describing the home? Is he doing beautiful photography at night to show what the property looks like? Does it look like the home is glowing, or does he look like he's taking pictures with his own camera, or his, worst of all, maybe even his smartphone? Those are the things to look for. Does he know the market? Is he able to price the home accurately? Is he doing proper marketing? My name is David Setton with TRG Realty and Answers in Real Estate, and if you'd like me to take a look at your home, I'd be happy to do so. You can reach me anytime at 604-808-9796, and thank you so much for listening today.